8th. Matt, I caved last night and I put on the heat.
Oh, it's about time, Shelby.
I was hoping to get through all of October with no AC, no heat. I just couldn't make it last night.
You were so close.
I was. Molly Nason will be telling us if you're going to cut it close too with these weather conditions that we've got on the way in her full forecast.
Now for this morning's headlines. A battle in council chambers. Peoria City Council members getting into a debate last night about potentially adding a question on April's ballot to raise property taxes for fire and police safety. In a 7-4 vote, council members opted to have city manager Patrick Urick come back and present a list of possible questions to place on that ballot. Now, the question on the ballot would be based on asking voters if they'd support a property tax increase that would support public safety services or pensions. Urick says that the city has been using money from its operating budget to pay for police and fire pensions, but now they're looking into different ways to fund them. Now, council members were torn on the issue, ranging from not wanting to raise taxes, but still wanting to offer citizens a chance to weigh in on the issue.
And it's not raising a tax, it's asking the public the question. Would you be willing to support this? If they tell us no in a resounding way, then we can put this question to bed.
This is the opportunity to get that feedback and know what the public expects us to do in the tax arena.
Council members Dr. Rita Ali, Chuck Graham, John Kelly, and Jim Montalongo voting against the motion, saying they believe the public will vote no and the city should look into a different way to pay for the services.
I don't think we need to put this on the ballot because it's a waste of time. If we've been listening, people have been already telling us we don't want higher property taxes.
Also last night, the council approved allocated more than $1 million for a program to help businesses that were hit by the pandemic. Patrick Urick says that the funds can help up to 60 local businesses. City council members voted 9-2 to approve the 2021 budget at the next meeting on November 10th.
Closed but not quitting. Firefighters say they won't give up the fight to keep stations open despite Station 4 in Peoria's South Side being shut down. Fire union leaders say city council members' decision to shut it down is already costing homeowners time when they call for emergency help. Just weeks ago, the union and the city found a compromise to keep Station 20 open. That's near Dunlap on Wilhelm Road. Now, union leaders say they're grateful for that, but no neighborhood should be put in danger.
If you look at the data that we have from down here from last year and the short, 27 days of October, we're already 90 seconds behind where we were trying to get down here to respond to emergencies. Sooner or later, this constant reduction of the fire department is going to have devastating consequences.
Ryan Brady, the union president, hoping city leaders eventually reopen Station 4, and they say they'll continue to fight for the station.
A man is in the hospital after being stabbed overnight. Peoria police say that around 2:30 this morning, officers responded to the 600 block of North Main for a stabbing victim there.
When officers got on scene, a man was found who was stabbed in the neck. Police say the man's injuries are not life-threatening and the incident remains under investigation.
The time is now 5:05. We are your local election headquarters, and there may be a new face on Bloomington's council as early as the next meeting. Yesterday, Mayor Terry Redder announced Molly Ward is the lead candidate to fill the vacant seat formerly held by Scott Black. Over the summer, Black announced that he would resign early as he has no plans of seeking a third term. The decision now lies in the hands of city council members who vote on her appointment come November 9th.
Certain school and club sports are now at risk of not happening. Yesterday, Governor J.B. Pritzker announced some updated guidelines for winter sports in response to the recent surge of COVID-19 cases. The new guidelines put school and club sports into 3 risk levels: low, medium, or high. That's based on the amount of contact that athletes have during play. The updated guidance moves basketball from medium risk to high risk. Wrestling and hockey are also categorized as high risk as well. Winter sports teams, including basketball and wrestling, both set to begin the season next month. But this move will delay the start of practices and games, as guidelines for high-risk sports means no games, no scrimmages, and no contact.
Just like with fall sports, nothing is canceled. But some tournament play is being put on hold until we're through the thick of this pandemic. We adapt as we learn.
The IHSA is expecting to make a winter sports announcement later on today. Coming up in this morning's sports, hear from local coaches on their thoughts about the announcement.
A potential motive for murder was revealed yesterday in a Fulton County courtroom. A Cuba man is accused of strangling a woman who had allegedly sexually touched his wife. Deputies say that Gordon Griffith killed 53-year-old Tammy Schoen on October 11th after the two women got into a fight. Witnesses say the 57-year-old overheard that fight and got involved, hitting Schoen in the head and then allegedly strangling her to death with a rope. He's now facing first-degree murder charges, pleading not guilty. Griffith is due back in court in early December.
Well, now here's a look at the weather with meteorologist Molly Naisland.
Well, good morning, everyone. 34 in Peoria on our Brave Law Center camera. We're off to a chilly start this morning, but not too bad today. We actually have partly cloudy skies expected in the forecast, especially later on, but temperatures today will make their way into the low to mid-50s. Shelby?
All right, thank you so much, Molly. Time now is 5:07. Here's a look at traffic to get you out the door this morning. In Peoria, part of Farmington Road, Illinois Route 8 will be closed today as IDOT crews replace a bridge beam there. That closure is over Dry Run Creek, which is between Park Road and Sterling Avenue. Also in Peoria, tomorrow there will be lane closures in the 3100 block and 3200 blocks of Northeast Adams Street between Tracy Street and Feld Street. The left inside lanes in both directions will be closed. And in Bloomington, Washington Street from Mason Street to Lee Street is closed to all traffic due to sewer work there.
Coming up, protests continue for a second night in Philadelphia. We'll tell you the situation that is fueling the fire.